Why raising the minimum wage lowers the income of the workers? To understand this, think of a banana.
Oh, that's a big banana.
Yeah. So, instead of thinking of your labor, think of a banana, because a banana is something physical. You could touch it, you could see it. And think of the wage as price of your labor. So, let's explain all this instead of talking about minimum wage and labor and blah blah blah. Let's talk about bananas and the price of bananas. So imagine that the government wants to help, because the government consists of good people, politicians. They're good people, right? The government wants to help the banana sellers. The banana sellers are too poor, and the government enacts a minimum price of a banana law, minimum price of a banana act. And a banana from tomorrow, according to this minimum price of a banana act, will cost $20 per single banana. Now, what will happen to the banana sellers? Will they become richer?
Hopefully.
Well, this depends on whether somebody will bother to buy bananas for $20 a piece.
Yeah. Nobody's going to buy them.
Yeah. So people will buy something else. People will switch to tangerines. And take it from me, I've been raised under socialism. You could live without bananas. We never had any bananas under socialism, and we were okay. We ate apples and pears and other fruits. And believe it or not, the minimum wage laws, the effect of the minimum wage laws is that simple. It boils down to this, that when you raise it above what the market is willing to pay, the workers are priced out of the market. This is what the economists say, so let's decipher this. It means that at this price, there is no market for their labor. This is what it means. So somebody would employ a worker for, say, $5 per hour, or for $7 per hour, maybe even for $10 per hour, but not for 20. And hence you see these surreal videos from California. From California.
Put the cookie down.
Put the cookie down. These surreal videos from California with robots making French fries. Why? Because California recently hiked up the minimum wage laws, and now they don't want to employ burger flippers to flip the
Burgers?
not the burgers, the French fries, to fry the French fries, and it's cheaper actually to buy robots to do that. And that's everywhere. I mean, when I go to my pharmacy, I see on a screen how a robot fetches the medication from an adjacent room.
What kind of fancy pharmacy have you got?
No, it's not fancy
Mine
at all.
doesn't do that.
It's not fancy at all. Actually, it's an old technology. They have been doing this for over a decade now, because otherwise they have to employ somebody and pay somebody a minimum wage to go and fetch the medication for an adjacent room. And so instead of this, you see how this robot does this. There is a camera, and then you see your medication sliding through this
Tube? Like a helter-skelter tube?
I don't know the name of it. It's like the thing that children play on.
Yeah, shoot.
Yes, and you get your medication. So the result when you raise the minimum wage is not that the workers receive more. It's that the workers find it harder to find jobs, because the jobs either no longer exist, or because they are, say, automated, or because certain things are no longer done. For example, certain repairs are no longer done simply because it's too expensive to pay people to do it. Or alternatively, jobs are exported abroad. What was the word? Outsourced. Yeah, outsourced to India and China and Vietnam. or something else happens, or maybe the working hours go lower, or something, or maybe the workers are no longer employed, like this GIG economy.
Or
Gig-
like
gig-
the
Yeah,
takeaway guys
like
and
those
bicycles.
working for Uber, for Deliveroo, because if they are not employees, it doesn't matter how much they get per hour, and the result is not only that the raising of the minimum wage don't increases their income, actually they are losing their protection under the law because they are not employees. So all the good things that the politicians do result in hurting the workers. That's it. It's not about hurting the greedy capitalists. And yet, the majority of the voters are workers, and they vote for parties that promise them raising the minimum wage. This is the idiocy, the total bonkers of it. It's raising the minimum wage is bananas. That's it. So who wins? It's the politicians who win, and maybe the Chinese, because they can sell you more computers now, because they have monopolized the market on the computers. So it's not that this book says anything new here. Of course, we quote the stats, we quote the relevant data, we source everything, but it's that we have tried to explain it so that it's accessible, because somehow the reality of the minimum wage doesn't filter through.
That's true.